Good morning. My name is Jan Bearden. I want to welcome you back to Morning Reflections produced by Raising Dreamers Ministries. This week we're looking at the word surrender. Today we want to look at how we can live an abundant and fruitful Christian life by being surrendered to our Lord in our present circumstances. To do so, let's take a quick look at the background on the book of Philippians. Paul wrote the letter while he was in Rome, and after he expressed his thankfulness for the Philippians, he told them in Philippians 1 verse 12, "I want you to know, brothers, that what has happened to me has really served to advance the gospel." So far that sounds really good. The gospel was going out because of Paul's circumstances. But let's look at those circumstances. When he wrote this epistle, he was residing in Rome, but not in a nice house or even as a free man. He was in a prison, chained 24 hours a day to Roman soldiers. Never alone, no privacy, no personal rights, tarnished reputation because he was in jail. If anyone had a right to complain, he did. Yet we don't find him grumbling or murmuring, but rejoicing. Now, it doesn't say he felt rejoiceful, but he did say in Philippians 1:18, "In this I rejoice and will rejoice." It was a matter of his will that was involved. And for us, our will is always involved in surrender. Because Paul lived in an attitude of surrender, his cry was not, "Get me out of here," but rather, to live is Christ and to die is gain. That was the key to his life, and it is to ours as well. Let's look at Philippians 1:12 again and see what the Lord is saying to us. When Paul says, "I want you to know," he is saying he wanted them to understand that because of his circumstances, the gospel had a much wider audience than if he were in Rome as a free man. The Roman guards would never have had the chance to hear, be saved, and then tell their fellow soldiers about Christ. Ladies, not all prisons have locks and bars. Maybe we don't like where God has us. Do you feel trapped by your circumstances and totally unable to live for Christ right now? Are you just trying to survive, waiting for the day when things will get easy again and maybe you can live for Him then? Our whole outlook changes when we realize Christ is our life. He's the one abiding in us, empowering us to see our circumstances differently than the way we did before, as only affecting me. We now can understand there's a bigger picture. It is no longer me living for Christ, but Christ living through me. See you tomorrow.